Hello, my name is Megan Doulabon, and today I'm going to show you how to use a presentation software called SlideDog. The first thing you want to do is go down and click on Add Item. So if you click From Disk, it is going to bring up your personal computer files. And I've created a folder just for this. So what is really nice about this program is it supports all types of files. So PowerPoint, Excel, Word, photos, you can use Prezi files. You can pretty much use anything with this. And they all still stay in their same format. So what I'm going to do is just add a different couple on here just so you guys can see some different types. And I'll add one more just so we have it. So we'll add a PowerPoint for a file also. Okay, so say you decide you want this to be your title slide. You can just shift them around like this, and you want this one in the back, and you can move them however you'd like them. Also, say you open a PowerPoint file and you want to add in a PowerPoint presentation that's already 5-6 slides long. So when you would bring that in, all 6 of your slides would show up and they would stay together. So the next thing that you can do under your add items is you can add items from the web. Your options are web page and YouTube. And this is a really neat feature. The problem I have with this is you have to have Google Chrome, and I do not have enough space on my computer to add Google Chrome. So I'm going to show you how to do it. We just won't actually be able to see them on my computer. So if you click on YouTube, it brings up YouTube, and we're talking about learning types. So I can click that in here, and it'll bring up some different presentations on learning types. So I could click that, and it would make it just another slide. Well, because I don't have that, of course it's not, but that's how it would work. So you can do the same thing with a web page. You just click on it. You just put in whatever web page you would like to add. I'm just going to put in Google just for a generic web page. And you click Add Link, and at that point it would add to your playlist. The next thing that you can do here is, I forgot to close that, is interactive. So for interactive, you have poll, feedback, chat. You can also pull those up here, and this is your live sharing bar. So you just click on it, and I already have it on. So you have a link for your live sharing with your audience. It tells you how many people are watching. So I'm just going to bring it up so everyone can see what it looks like if you would be logged in with that link. So the first thing that you do is you tell them who you are, and then just hit continue. You have an option up here in your right. You can do chat. So I have already put in a chat. Hello, everyone. You can send messages. You can see messages from other people. You don't have to do that unless you want to. You don't always see them. So I'm going to make this small because I wanted to show you a few examples with this. And we'll just put it over here in the corner. So one of the things I can do with my live sharing is start a poll. So I've already came up with a generic poll. You can add alternative. So that means to add more questions. You can delete questions if you think there's too many. And you just send the question. So it'll tell you the results up here. And then you know by everyone what's the leader as far as the type of learning. If I show you where we were logged in, this is what pops up, and it just shows us the poll, and you just choose one, and it'll show the results then on our computer. So we can save the results, and then we can close our poll. When we save the results, it brings up on my desktop, let's go ahead and close this. On my desktop, it will show us our SlideDog polls. So there's all the answers. Now, I'm going to go back into SlideDog here. And the next thing is feedback. It works exactly the same way. You get your feedback. It brings up the results. Click on the poll. It pops straight up. So you just choose your answers. And I'm going to have to make this big for a moment and send my feedback. So there's our answers for everything. You can save your results again, and then you just close your feedback. And I'm going to go ahead and close this because we really don't need it for anything else. So the next thing that you can do as far as that goes is you can add them to your list. So add to playlist, and you can do that with all three. It's not anything you have to, but then that way they're up there and they're already ready for you. If you come over here to this box, this will lock your slides. So at that point, you're not able to slide them around and you can't accidentally delete them or anything like that. So I want to keep it unlocked just because that's easier. All right, this here looks like a little cell phone, and the reason is that is a web remote. And this is kind of a hard one to show you because I can't really show you my phone at this point. But if you turn this on, you've now created a link for your phone. So if I type this link into my phone, it brings up a box that looks exactly like this does. And I don't need that on there twice. So with your web remote, you have a channel and you have a pen. And if you type them into here and click connect to channel, you are able to guide through your slideshow without ever touching your computer, which is a really nice thing to have. Okay, next, this talks about your screen modes. When you have the free version of this, you can only do single screen mode. However, if you pay for the Pro, you can do dual screen mode. And what the dual screen is you can do your presentation, you can have your notes and everything else, and you can see them, but the people that are watching your slideshow cannot. In single screen mode, anyone watching can see everything. So that is definitely a feature for Pro that is a good thing. The next feature is your background image. Now, also with the free version, your only option is this background. So that tells you that you're using SlideDog. If you have the Pro version, you can choose no background, so it's just a black screen, or you can choose from disk and you can put any photo that you choose. This is just your settings. So you can just change things around. Fading effect when switching files, anything like that. The advanced automatically, loop continuously, all that are part of the Pro. And you know that because there's a little P off to the right of them. And then the rest of this kind of just goes over things we've already talked about. So then if you click here, this is your new playlist, which we don't want to do that because then we're going to close out our current one. So you can do file, you can do save playlist to disk, and save it wherever you would so choose. And then at that point, you've got it saved. You can come back to it. You can close out of it, whatever you would like to do. So when you are ready to view your playlist, you just go up here to the right, you click Start Slideshow. And it takes a moment to load, but this kind of shows you what, the audience sees. So this is their background that they are seeing unless you have the Pro version. And I did look, the Pro version costs $14.99 a month, or you can buy like a lifetime. I believe it was like $250, $300, something like that. But anyways, back to this. You can navigate through your slideshow here. So the great thing about SlideDog is say you're running out of time, you can skip files. So maybe you've decided this file is not as important as your Word file, so you can skip right over it. So, starting out, we have got our main slide, and you just click to the next. When you have your main slide, it brings up your arrows. So if you just click to your right arrow, it just switches your slides. Go on to your next. Add our Word document. And then our poll will pop up again. So for anyone that didn't do it, then at this point, because we've added it to our playlist, it gives it to them again so they know to do it. And you can close that out. And then when you're done, you just hit in slideshow. So once again, my name is Megan Doulabon, and I use SlideDog today. And I hope that everyone has a good understanding of how to use it.